Imagine a world where people who are sworn to protect us become the villains. It's a harsh reality when those in uniform break the laws they're meant to uphold, but justice has a way of prevailing, just like this cop whose sick morals are evident by his tone and actions.
So, your wife wanted us to check on you.
My wife?
Yeah. Are you going through something?
Yeah, but...
Can you put your hands out of your pocket for me? No, you're good.
Am I being detained?
No. Hey, I need you to come back over here and talk to me, though. That's a order. Hey. Sir?
Yes or no?
Sir? I'm just trying to... Listen, we're just doing a welfare check on you.
Yes. Am I being detained? Yes or no?
Not right now. I need to talk to you.
Gotta get back to work.
He don't want to talk.
After Officer Haley tries talking to the husband but fails, Sergeant Michael comes and intervenes. Watch how angry he seems, like the guy has broken some sort of rule by walking away from the other officer.
Well, if you're suicidal, that is a crime.
It's a crime to be suicidal. Well, I'm not.
Well, that's not what we got.
Well, that's
Do you
not
have your
my
ID
problem.
on you?
Nope.
You're going to go to jail. Walk away.
Been taken to jail.
If you walk away from me, you're going to jail.
Really?
Yes.
What?
Obstruction.
For what?
So keep arguing.
So, I'm being detained for what?
We got a call. We're here to talk to you. I don't care if you want to talk to us or not. So what is going on?
I'm not talking to you. Without any further question.
That's fine. Go ahead and turn around and share it back away.
Oh, well, you can detain me without handcuffs. I think you're just intimidating me. You ass. Alright. In front of work.
Well, go on at this route. Okay.
Alright. Yeah.
Do you have anything that's going to poke, stick, and stab?
Oh,
You don't know?
probably.
Okay. If anything does stab me, that's a charge.
Really?
Really?
You're on move, Cap. I told you that something might be in there. And it might.
Sergeant Michael arrested the man for doing absolutely nothing. It's astonishing to see that these corrupt cops will go to any length just so they can protect their fragile egos.
I'm sorry, why are you searching me?
Well,
Why are you... Because this is more than a charity job.
yes, it is.
Or, I'm obviously not obstructing you.
You obviously were.
Okay.
Because when you walk away from us, when we're here legally, and you were detained, that was obstruction.
I didn't walk away from you.
You were 100% walking away from us.
At first. That was before you told me I was detained. And it will show on your body cam. What? Yeah, you're just violating my right.
Well, there's no violation of rights when you're under arrest.
In response to the situation, 2 auditors went to the Arkansas Police Department to hold them accountable for what had happened. As you would expect, not just Sergeant Michael, but the whole department was corrupted.
I wanted to make a FOIA request.
Okay.
Do you have...
We have to have paper documentation of that. And then once we get that request, we have to send it through our city attorney and make sure it's approved.
Okay. Can I get a piece of paper from you?
Make it 2.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. It's going to come out.
Oh, okay, cool. Are there any officers here that we could speak with?
I'm not sure, but I can check that out for you.
The highest that's here would be awesome.
Okay, yes, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, I have my sergeant coming up here to speak to you.
Cool, thank you.
What?
You a sergeant?
Yes, sir.
I think you were just coming to talk to us. I hope you weren't busy doing something different. I just had a couple questions.
Yes, sir.
So we were just making a FOIA. I'm Justin, by the way.
Nice to meet you, Sergeant Jackson.
We're here in reference. We're wondering about what happened with Sergeant Williams.
Okay.
I don't know if you're going to talk about where he had arrested a man named Matt, I believe.
Nate.
Nate, sorry.
Nate Warren.
all the charges were dropped on him, but Sergeant Williams was out there making a call for service, and he didn't want to talk to him, and he ended up arresting him. You know, did he get retrained after that in any way?
That I'm not aware of. We work opposite shifts, so right now he's on nights and I'm on days. So the way they got it set up when we work our schedules is that we never interact with those.
Oh, right. Okay.
Because we work 4-1-4, but we actually work 4 to a shift. So whenever we come to work, we usually work. We have a 4 set on days and a 4-hour 4 set that work nights. So when we're working, he's off.
Gotcha.
And when he's working, I'm off.
Would you have done it the same way? Do you believe that it's okay to arrest someone that refuses to talk to police?
That'll be a kind of a comment, but unlikely. They was here for a welfare call, so
well, this is something that the public wants to know. Is that just something that Sergeant Williams does, or is that Stuttgart Police in general?
No, that's not Stuttgart Police in general.
So you don't. So you wouldn't arrest someone just because they don't want to speak with an officer?
Well, therefore, me not knowing the call that he was called on, but it was a welfare check from what I'm understanding.
Well, let's say that circumstance. Would you have arrested him as well, like Sergeant Williams did?
You've seen the video, have you?
I have.
Have you?
Yes, sir, I have.
Okay.
Would you have arrested him, or what would you have done?
I mean, just me, my experience, you know, if I'm going there for a welfare check, as long as I see he's okay, that's my own thing.
Right.
Notice how the sergeant hesitates to answer the questions. If he was really sorry for what had happened, he would have made that clear through his answers, but this was all an act to save face, and nothing else. When the auditor asked him a few questions about the Constitution, his act starts breaking down.
What does the thin blue line flag mean to you?
To serve and protect my community.
Serve and protect your community?
That's it.
Okay.
If I gave you an American flag, well, you're wearing an American flag.
That's it. I'm upholding the Constitution. You know, I'm not violating anybody right
Love it. Love it. No pressure if you don't know it, but do you know the 5 key elements of the First Amendment? I'm only asking you because I think you know it. Most people can't just name off the top of their head on the spot, so.
You said uphold the Fifth Amendment?
The First Amendment. There's 5 elements. The acronym is RAPS, R-A-P-P-S. So religion, assembly, and then PPS.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know it, but off the top of my head, I've got a lot of things going on. But
no worries, man. I appreciate you being honest. Thank you, man.
Yes, sir, and you have a good day.
You too. I'm sorry, what was your first name?
Paige.
Paige. Thank you, Paige. I'm Justin. Have a good one.
All charges against the man were ultimately dropped, but Sergeant Williams appeared to have not received any retraining or discipline, at least none that the department was willing to disclose. Arresting and apparently suing a man for not wanting to talk is absolutely ridiculous, but watch this next case where 2 corrupt officers try to ID a man for simply filming and get put in their place.
You don't want to go that way either?
But if you just tell me your name.
I'm not telling you my name. I'll tell you my first name, and we're stopping there, and I'm not answering any more questions.
On March 22nd, an auditor named Justin went to Clinton, Arkansas in Van Buren County to film the area, a completely legal activity. But as he got there, an uneducated police officer attempted to ID him for filming in public. The situation then escalated when the lieutenant called for the sheriff.
Under here, I wonder what's that about. Is this your personal vehicle?
Yes, it is.
How come you're parked up under here?
Because I rent that space and have a salon here. Why are you videoing cars out here?
Is this the police station?
Yes.
So you have a salon on the same building as the police station?
Who are you?
Is that what's happening? Who are you, lady?
How about you talk to the owner of the building?
Oh, I don't care. I'll talk to whoever.
Right.
So this is half police station, half beauty salon?
There's multiple renters inside here.
Oh, is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So what are we doing?
Cool.
I'm the owner.
You're the owner of the building?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Like, so you don't work for the police station, you just own the building and the police station is renting a spot out from you?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, if the police station is renting a spot out from you, then that makes this public property. So I'm just working on a story in public property is what I'm doing.
Okay. For what though?
Working on a story. Like, what does anyone work on stories for?
But what's the story for?
Well, I can't tell you that. You'll just have to wait till it's published. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Yep. Thanks, man.
The Sullivan Police Department, what's your name?
Cool. I'm Justin. Nice to meet you, man.
Did you have some idea I can say?
No, sir. I don't.
No. Arkansas is one of the 15 ID states, so I'm going by.
There is no way you believe that. All right. Since you're starting off this way, do you have somewhere higher than you? Because I promise you that's not correct, and you're going to get your whole town into a lawsuit, and I don't want to go that way. I've been having a great day. You don't want to go that way either.
But if you just tell me your name.
I'm not telling you my name. I'll tell you my first name, and we're stopping there, and I'm not answering any more questions. Okay. If you want to ID me unlawfully, you're going to lose your job and your qualified immunity.
Can I ask you what you're doing?
I'm working on a story.
For who are you with?
I'm an independent journalist. What's your name?
Solomon, Lieutenant Solomon.
Solomon?
Yes, sir.
Do not think, there is no such thing as a stop and ID state. There is no such thing. That is a term.
Okay.
That is a...
Let me explain something to you.
Watch how the officer's attitude changes when the auditor mentions he might lose his job. These corrupt officers care about nothing except keeping their power. But the auditor is no beginner. What he does next to the officer will make you question the validity of the law enforcement system.
This day and time, there's all sorts of things going on.
This day and time is a terrible thing because we're in one of the most safest times to date in world history. Tell me a safer time in world history than right now. Okay. So don't say in this day and time, because cops always say that and it's stupid. Okay. So you can start over though if you want to.
Let me just put it like this.
Yep.
You know, if we see somebody looking at our police cars,
come talk to me, sure. But don't threaten to arrest me if I don't give you my ID.
I didn't threaten to arrest
you. Just did, brother. Nope, that's not correct. Get a lawyer out here. If you think that's true, you need to look into it because you're going to get yourself in trouble. That is not true, and I'm 1,000% positive, and I can show you case law and Supreme Court rulings and everything. 100%.
More or less, we're just concerned about what you're doing.
Well, do not think that you can just stop and ID anyone you want. You're going to get yourself in trouble, and you're non-constitutional. You are unconstitutional.
Well, with what's going on, I mean, it's
you are no. If you think you can do that, you don't believe in the Fourth Amendment. If you think you can do that, do you know what the Fourth Amendment is, sir? What is it?
You know, if we say
what's the Fourth Amendment? No. This is important to everybody that you know the Fourth Amendment. What is it?
Sure, I know it.
So what is it? What is it?
The right of freedom.
No way you just said that. No, that's the First Amendment.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's what I'm saying. The First Amendment.
No, the First
Amendment. Right,
bro. What's the Fourth Amendment?
Okay. All right. Just,
oh my God, dude! And you're a lieutenant? Is your chief here?
No, he's off.
We need someone to teach you what the Fourth Amendment is. There's 5 elements. There's 5 elements of the First Amendment. No, I have some concerns and questions for you. There's 5 elements of the First Amendment. What are they?
Well, I'm gonna go ahead.
What are they, sir? What's the Fourth Amendment? You don't know any of it. You need to go study the Constitution, and until you do, don't say a word to me, please. Go back inside, look up the Constitution, and read those rights and learn them. Memorize them, then come out. Other than that, you don't know what you're doing or what you're talking about, and you don't need to be a lieutenant. And I'm sorry I'm getting mad, but that is ridiculous. You should be ashamed of yourself for not knowing the First or the Fourth. Walk of shame right there, and it's deserved. Oh, they're locking me out? Lieutenant Solomon, you're opening your city up for a lawsuit by allowing this door to be locked because of me. You're not allowed to pick and choose who comes in here. So either you lock it to everybody for the rest of the day, or you're opening yourself up for a lawsuit. And you better have a good reason for having it locked the rest of the day. Not just because there's a guy with a camera. So you better open this door and let me come in and we can get this over with. Why are you guys so scared of someone with a camera? What are you hiding?
The lieutenant not only walked away mid-conversation, but he also locked the auditor out of the police department. This is what a coward looks like. They try to appear big, but scatter as soon as they face someone who speaks back. Nonetheless, this is just the beginning, because the real event was yet to happen.
Hello, sir. How are you?
What's up, guys?
Good.
All right, I can come in now. They weren't letting me in a minute ago. You know, that's a lawsuit if I wanted to. I don't want to. I'm literally just trying to have a pleasant time here in Clinton. That's it. But here we have. What's your name, sir?
I'm Sheriff Eric.
Oh, you're the sheriff. Awesome. Nice to meet you, sir. I'm Justin.
Good to meet you, Justin.
So why'd they send the sheriff down here for a guy with a camera?
Nobody sent the sheriff.
We
all monitor the radio traffic.
Hey, dude. Hey, hold on. Before you lie on camera.
If we get a call over the radio.
No, I heard them call the sheriff down here. I heard them on. I have them on video calling the sheriff down here.
Anyway, this lady right here.
Uh-oh, they're sending the sheriff out here. So now you're lying on camera. So now I don't even want to talk to you either, dude.
If we get a call, we're
Just be real. Just be a real person for 2 seconds. Why can no one just be a real person in here?
a real person.
I am.
Yeah, you're in here causing a problem.
No, I'm exercising my rights.
Yeah, but if it becomes disorderly,
I told you my name's
then
Justin
you're
like
being
6 times,
disorderly.
dude.
Okay.
You can ask, and I don't have to tell you.
Okay.
You have to have reasonable, or you have to have. No, you're not. You have to have reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime.
You're on private property looking at people.
Again, if you cause
No,
a
this is public.
disturbance-
This is public
If
property.
you cause a disturbance,
This is
then
public
you can
property.
be charged with disorderly conduct.
Were you parking your cop cars back there?
As long as
Then
you're
it's public.
civil, as
It's
long as
public.
you're civil, there's not a problem.
I'm civil, brother.
That's what I'm saying. But if it did become disorderly, then you could be charged with disorderly conduct.
Yeah.
But until then,
Don't-
as long as you're
You
civil,
were also looking at private
everything's
things
good.
back there too. 'Cause we-
I can look at anything I can see from public. You can't trespass my eyes.
If you think the sheriff improved things, you're gravely mistaken. The sheriff was as corrupt and stupid as the lieutenant. He blatantly tried to gaslight the auditor, making what could have been a simple conversation into a power war.
Just like you said, he had to go look it up. You can sit down in your car and look up every
Dude,
amendment
I know
before
them
you
by
walk in.
heart.
That doesn't matter. It's not required
No.
by law for anybody to know it.
It is required by law. Do you and you and you
That's
and
where
you
you're
all
wrong.
sign?
That's where you're wrong.
Did no,
When you go to the academy, the only thing you're required to do is to
Brother.
to read it, become
Did
familiar
you?
with it.
All right, I'm about to
and
own you.
know where you can
Get
look
ready,
up
brother.
the laws.
Get ready.
You get ready.
You
get ready.
You swore an oath to the Constitution when you were signed in, and I could find that on video, I bet. So you swore an oath to the Constitution.
Okay, so you were there.
No,
Now you're lying.
but that is what
See, you
all
just
police
lied.
do.
You're telling us we're lying.
No,
you're lying.
it is required.
No, you're
If you
looking up
didn't-
and to the right because you don't know. You're you're making
Dude,
it up.
you listen.
So you
didn't swear an oath. So you didn't swear an oath.
I'm gonna tell you, you're being.
You can call me whatever you want.
First,
answer me this.
I don't
Did
have
you
to answer
did
you.
you sign
That's where
it?
you're
Did you
wrong.
swear an oath to the Constitution?
That's where you're wrong.
He
I
says
don't
he
have to
didn't.
answer
So you
you.
did. This sheriff he does not believe in the Constitution, and he did not swear an oath
That's
to it.
what you believe.
You're gonna have to get out.
If you continue, and
Yes,
this
ma'am.
becomes
Yes, ma'am.
disorderly, I explained to you
Yeah.
at that point it would be a disorderly conduct.
Dude, chill out. You're stupid.
Okay, you call me stupid, I call you stupid.
You don't even know that you swore an oath to the Constitution.
No, I'm not answering
You
you,
walk
is what I'm
around
doing.
thinking that you have no
I
duty
answer
to the Constitution.
The people, the residents
The
of Van Buren
Constitution.
County. Do you live
The
in Van Buren
Constitution.
County?
The
Do you live here
Constitution.
in Van Buren County?
No, I don't.
Then I don't answer to you. Have a good day, sir.
Do you get state taxes? Do you
Have a
get
good
federal
day,
taxes?
sir.
Do you get state and federal taxes?
Have a good day, sir.
So you don't know shit, brother.
Have a good day, sir.
You guys don't know anything here. You don't
Have a
get.
good day,
No, you
sir.
can't. That's freedom of speech. That is.
Have a good
That's
day,
freedom
sir.
of speech.
The
This is
case that you're
ridiculous.
treating me-
Y'all should be embarrassed right now, dude. Go back to your office. You're dismissed.
Again,
Go back to your
I
office. You're
serve the people
dismissed.
of Van Buren County.
Listen.
If you don't live here,
One
I
thing
have
you
no
need to go
reason to
home
sit
knowing
down
is
and
you
have a
serve the
discussion with you.
Constitution, and the Constitution serves the people. You serve the
So
Constitution.
you come here from out of town and you go town to town and you try to do some type of a constitutional audit just to try to engage police officers. Is that what you're doing? Because you're bored.
Is that what it
You've
is?
got nothing better to do.
More assuming. More assuming.
You're
free to go.
You're a free.
You're free to
person
go.
in
You are
America
not
sitting
detained. You're free to go.
here. You're not detained.
You're not detained.
You're not detained.
I know I'm not, because I know
I'm
the
not.
law.
I know I'm not because I know the law.
And there he goes, being a 5-year-old again.
Yep.
You don't even know what the Constitution is to believe in it.
You don't know.
You think Arkansas law supersedes the
know.
Constitution. Get out of my face if you think
You do
that.
not know.
You think Arkansas law supersedes
You do
it?
not know.
Do you think Arkansas law supersedes
not
it?
know.
Answer the question, yes or no. Do you think Arkansas law supersedes the Constitution, Maddox? Maddox, do you think that Arkansas law supersedes the Constitution? That should be an easy question. You should be proud to say hell no.
There was no limit to what this guy was willing to do to soothe his bruised ego. It's like he had an image in the eyes of his subordinates that he needed to protect. This is what happens when you let power and greed take over and forget your actual job.
Stop over talking to me for 2 seconds, dude. Let me just finish my f***ing sentence. This is annoying as hell. Let me finish my
I
sentence.
apologize for getting under your skin.
Let me finish my sentence.
But when I made a
Can you
valid
not talk for 2 seconds?
when I make a valid
Good Lord.
point,
No,
you
you
blow
don't. I'm trying to tell you that you
You
don't.
get angry.
God damn, dude, you're so dumb.
Get angry.
You can't stop interrupting anybody. You're a
You just
disgrace.
spoke for 5 minutes straight.
You wouldn't let me get a whole sentence out without talking over me this whole time.
Which has nothing to do with the Constitution. It just means
It absolutely
that you are
does.
getting pissed off because
Because
you're
you
not
don't
getting
know
the
it.
wording.
Because you don't know it.
No,
and you
when
think
I-
I'm wrong because I'm saying the Constitution is it. You think I'm wrong by saying the Constitution supersedes Arkansas state law. That is mind-blowing, and it does piss me off.
I said Arkansas Constitution. I did not say Arkansas law.
Okay.
So you can record your video and you can play
Same
that
thing.
back.
Say it for me.
I said the Arkansas Constitution
supersedes.
is what I said.
You think...
You just lied when you said
No.
I said Arkansas law. You just lied.
I think you said law, but I'll just agree to agree. I'll agree to disagree. Listen, I'll agree to disagree. You said Constitution. Fine. That's still wrong, brother. That's still wrong. 5 years old.
I'm dealing with a 5-year-old. So
this is your boss, Maddox. Your boss.
I bring myself down to
He's
your level.
I can see it on his face. He's embarrassed for who he's working for right now.
You admitted to me that you were.
I can see it on Maddox's face, dude.
Hands, so you're here doing a constitutional audit because
Dude,
you're bored.
It's not more time on my hands. I don't have 2 seconds of spare time. Any
Just
spare
like
time
me,
I have, I do
I
something.
enjoyed coming down here just because I overheard.
Then go back to your office, bro. I've dismissed you 12 times.
I dismissed you the same amount of times.
You can't dismiss me.
I did. I said you're free
Can't
to
do
go.
it.
You
Can't
were
do
never
it.
being detained.
Can't do it.
You were never detained.
You can't dismiss me.
At this point, the sheriff was no better than a 5-year-old. He was trying to get back at someone he served, and he had no self-control as he continuously talked over the auditor. What a complete disgrace.
But I did come down here to ensure that this would be a peaceful.
Cool. So now that you
encounter.
see that it's no disturbance, you're dismissed.
Thank you for dismissing me.
Do the walk of shame. Get back to your boss, or get back to your job, brother.
Job, again, this is a city police department. When I heard disturbance at the city police department, I come down here to ensure that this would be a peaceful encounter.
And you ruined it, man. You were going to be the savior. So this was going to be a perfect video of the sheriff coming down here and straightening things out, but it wasn't. It was a sheriff coming down here and looking dumber than the police officer that called the sheriff down here to begin with.
It's a random, what you call a constitutional audit.
So, that's not all I do, but that is kind of what today is. Yeah, okay. Sure. Yeah.
Okay. But that's serving your country by trying to surprise a police department or a sheriff's office and walk in and go.
So you obviously don't know the purpose of it. My number one purpose.
And you just said when I post this.
My number one purpose is to make change. Is to make change. So, for example, there are let's see, 3 towns in Arkansas that have retrained their entire police department because of me.
Okay.
And I had a lawsuit that I could have filed. Now hold on a second.
Know that you are operating on fear of lawsuits. You're actually trying to make change.
Dude, no. Let me finish my sentence for once, and you'd understand what I'm saying. Chose not to. It wasn't even a hard decision. And what I wanted instead was for retraining on the police department. And guess what? That entire police department got retrained on the First and Fourth Amendment. And that's what I wanted. And I made change. And guess what? Now they do it annually, or every 6 months. They just do it because I was there. And I've even gone back and talked to them after, and they openly admit, thank you for coming up here and doing that. Yes, that was a weird day, but it made a lot of good change. And now every 6 months, we train our officers on the First and Fourth Amendment and reasonable articulable suspicion and so on, when we didn't before. And so now I'm saving you from lawsuits. And so I'm educating the police department or the sheriff's office. I'm educating the people in that town as well.
Well, if that was your goal, and
that is my goal.
And interrupted your goal with the police department, I apologize.
That is my goal.
Okay.
And I can show you videos where I've done that already. That's my whole goal.
As soon as the sheriff realized that this man was not ordinary, he backed off immediately and tried to control the damage he had caused, but it was too late.
Yeah, you came in proving the stupidity of the sheriff's office too.
No, I came in to ensure.
Within 5 seconds, you said. Within 5 seconds, you said Arkansas supersedes federal. That is the stupidest thing a sheriff could say.
Okay, you just made a generalized statement.
What did you say then? You say it. You say it how you said it. You say it how you said it.
Arkansas Constitution.
Still wrong. That's still wrong, dude. That's wrong.
And I didn't say supersedes. I said we have to abide by.
Do you want to go back? No. You said it overrules. Your best bet is just to admit you said it and to learn from it and not to lie. Because now you're a liar too. It's one thing to be wrong. It's another to lie.
You instructed me to admit when you have your video, you can sit down and play that.
I'm trying to help you, dude. I'm trying to help you.
I came into office in 2023. Van Buren County never had body cameras. Do you know why I got body cameras? Because I also worked at the police department and had a body camera the whole time I worked here.
So you got
with every encounter.
You got 1 point back for getting the body cameras whenever they didn't have them.
We've got brand new dash cameras. This county never wanted cameras.
I noticed that, and and I know they're new, so I appreciate that.
And I worked here for many years. I used cameras every day, and it kept us out of lawsuits.
That's so cameras,
the citizens and the
because cameras don't lie.
There you go.
We've calmed down a little bit. We got in each other's face. It's over. I'll shake your hand if you will.
What was the first name?
Yours. I'm
Aaron.
I'm Justin.
Justin.
Yeah. Is there anything else you need of me? I won't dismiss you. I am going to do one more little lap in that room right there. I'm obviously not going to...
And I will say before I leave, if you want to come to the sheriff's office, we are open 24 hours a day.
I will be there. Well, I'll see you up there.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, guys.
And what happens when those innocent citizens whom these cops walk all over try to ask for justice? They just get wrecked by the whole lot of them. Have a look.
It's 4:51 and I'm at 7-Eleven by El Arco. And these right here are the officers who I dealt with earlier. This is the one who called me a blackie. That's the officer who arrested me right there. I have him identified. And this is the third officer involved. There's another officer over there. I'm not in jail right now. The arrest was false. I need your supervisor, please. I need my $100.
Okay, my friend,
That's the officer who has my $100. Give my $100. I need it back.
Watch how the officers start feeling embarrassed. They can't help but turn away from the camera. This is the nature of corrupt officers. Deep down, they know that what they're doing is wrong, but they are too addicted to stop.
You stole $100 from me. You did. Arrestado falso earlier.
Otra vez?
Again? We can do it again. Would you like to? This is free speech. We can do it again. But I need my $100. Sindicatura. Give me $100. $100. You stole it. Call your supervisor. Okay. Well, you stole $100 from me. How come you called me blackie earlier? And why are you threatening to arrest me for recording? How come you call me blackie earlier, officer? I need your supervisor. Thank you. It was a false arrest, right? Thank you. This officer right here called me earlier, and he also called me blackie. This officer earlier arrested me falsely. He stole $100 from me.
None of them have the guts to confront the man. Instead, they scatter. Except for one, and what he does when Hopkins pushes him a little is ridiculous.
Corrupto. You go home. I live here. Aquí. You go home. You home. Learn English. Learn English. Learn English.
Absolutely disgusting how these cops get away with things like stealing and a disgusting level of racism. They don't deserve to be roaming the streets, let alone be responsible for protecting people. What we just witnessed was courage embodied. But in this next case, the auditor takes it to the next level.
No, you can't.
This is my office.
No, it is not your office. This is the people's office. You are a tyrant.
On June 27th, 2023, a YouTuber named The Random Patriot posted a video in which he went to the mayor's office in Sherwood to see how they treat the public. And what Mr. Patriot found once he was there brought his blood to a boil.
Hi, can I help you?
Hey, I was just checking out the building.
Okay, for...
For news purposes.
Okay.
So, the door is locked. I was just coming to see what was in there, but looks like you might have a lot of your flyers out here for that reason, I guess.
Yes.
Do you have any public information in here? That would be, you know, like any more flyers or any posters that would be for the public in there?
We've got public.
I saw those, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you mind if I come in and look around for a second?
The HR director's right here if you want to speak to her.
I mean, I don't need to speak to her. I just want to look at the office.
You can look, you can't record. It's human resources.
Why wouldn't I be able to record?
It's human resources.
Yeah, what does that mean?
We have private information in there.
That would be up to you to keep private, not me.
No, it's up to me and you.
Not me.
Yeah.
That's not my
I'm
job.
not gonna argue with you.
Well,
You can't go in there and record.
I mean, it's not even something to argue
Is
about.
there anything else that you want to go look at?
I mean, if you're
I'm
not
not
gonna...
letting you in there.
All
I'm
right.
just going to put in arguing.
So,
My name is Jill Ross. I'm the HR director.
just so you know, the onus is on you, not on me at all. If you hold something up and I film it, that's not my fault.
Why do you want to go in there? What do you want to see? I can't help you with anything.
I'm just working on a story on Sherwood, and I just wanted to look around.
Okay, not
and
human resources.
I haven't made it 10 foot, and I'm already getting blocked. So
You can come on in. You're not going on human resources.
That's a terrible look.
Okay.
But, all right.
No problem. You can't go in the bathrooms either.
I'm aware of that.
Okay.
Hey, is upstairs open to the public? I saw it was unlocked, but I didn't want to just take off walking.
That's where our IT department is.
Is it open to the public, or I don't want to get in trouble for going up there. But if I'm allowed to, I definitely would love to. I also would like, where do I go to FOIA the policies on recording in this building? Would that be human resources?
She doesn't even talk back to him and goes on to call someone. The ladies in the very beginning had a similarly dismissive attitude. These people look like they have forgotten that they are there to serve the public, but the auditor soon sets this right.
I might just go check it out, honestly. There's not a sign that says I can't, and if you aren't even sure, then I'm sure it's fine.
Is Cameron over there?
Because I don't want to get someone secondhand, yeah, he can't.
Can you come over for just a second? Thank you. I have human resources come over for you.
Yeah, they were giving me issues as soon as I walked in the door. So that's what I was afraid of, was them telling me some BS. Because they already proved that they don't know what they're talking about all the way. So I'm a little bit worried they're gonna just say I can't. But to not be able to, I need a sign that says I can, or some kind of policy, restricted access sign, something. Hi, two things.
Hi, yes.
I would love to go upstairs and record.
Okay.
I didn't see any restricted access signs on this door.
I don't think that's a problem.
Awesome.
I'll walk you up there.
Thank you. And then another thing, so I need to FOIA the policies on recording in the Human Resources office.
Okay.
So I want to record my interaction in there,
Okay.
doing that as well.
Okay, so are you doing a FOIA right now?
I would like to officially do it on paper in the Human Resources office.
Okay, we can't record.
I surely can record my interaction with the public.
If you want to get a judge or somebody to
you're
tell me,
wrong,
that's
though.
fine.
If you want to try to stop me,
I respect your opinion,
can I finish real quick?
but I'm not going to let you in human
If you
resources.
want to try to stop me, you need some kind of law or policy to back yourself up. Right now, it's just your word, which is nothing.
Correct. It's everything
It's nothing.
to the Human Resources Department and my 350 employees that I'm going to protect.
Who
their
are all
information.
paid? Who are all paid by what? Tax dollars. And trying to go to the front where everyone else would.
And there are phone calls and everything that go on in there.
So anyone
that
walking
you
in.
can't
So
hear.
are you saying that anyone that walks in there without a camera can hear and see everyone else's personal
Mm-hmm. No, we
information?
have them wait until we're off the
Exactly. So I wouldn't either. How would I?
So they have to wait.
Do you understand what I'm
until
saying? How would I see their personal information if no one else is? Just because I have a camera doesn't make me some kind of superhero where I can see behind your desk.
Right, you're absolutely right. But
So
we
your
have
logic
paperwork
makes no
on our
sense.
desk.
Well, then
we
get
have
it.
paperwork on my desk.
So anyone walking in.
And phone calls going on.
So are you saying if I put my camera down, I can walk in and visually see all that personal information on your desk?
No.
Well, then what does it matter if I have a camera?
I'm just telling you. You're
What
not gonna
does
get
it
a-
matter?
I'm not going to argue with you. Do you want to go upstairs?
So
Where else do you want to go?
Right
I'm happy
now,
to take anywhere else.
Unfortunately, you're acting like a tyrant. Just look at her laughing at the idea of being a tyrant. It's absolutely shameful that the thought doesn't even cross their mind that what they're doing might be wrong.
What do you need in human resources? Let me ask you that.
I just asked you for
What do you need
a
in human
FOIA
resources?
request.
What is it up to a citizen
A FOIA request.
to know what's going on in the human resources?
It actually
office?
is. You are accountable to us, not the other way around.
Okay.
Do you
I'm not
wait?
letting
Hold
you in
on.
human
Is that funny
resources.
to you?
No. You calling me a tyrant is funny to me.
It is a little bit of a
No.
funny word to use, and it might be an extreme word at this point, but technically, by definition, that's what you're doing.
Okay. So what can I do for you right now?
I'd like to go into the human resources and make
I'm
a
not
FOIA
letting you
request.
in human resources. I'm not going to argue that point with you.
I need to make a FOIA request,
You
and
can
you're
do
gonna.
that right here.
I'm
You
told.
can do that verbally, actually. Just leave your information on a piece of paper. This time,
What's your name?
Jill Ross, Director of Human Resources.
Gotcha. It's gonna be a bad look, ma'am.
I'm sorry. Sorry for you.
You could easily have me walk in, treat me like you do everybody else,
And you could be treating us like everybody else treats us.
I only
and that's
try-
with
I treat-
respect, but you trying to catch us doing something.
I'm not trying to catch you doing anything.
Sure you are. What are you doing
Okay,
with the camera then?
what's really bad is if you feel like I'm trying to catch you doing something, then you're probably doing something that you can be caught doing.
Absolutely not.
Well, then what are you afraid of?
You getting access to my employees'
By
personnel
standing in front of
information.
your desk.
And you're, yeah.
Like everyone
You're not
else
gonna
does.
Have that. You cannot record
Like
in HR.
everybody else does.
You cannot record in HR.
Sir, can I get your name?
Yeah,
I just saw
Captain
you walked
Scott
in.
Hicks.
Captain Scott Hicks.
Yes.
Okay. So can you see the logic? I'm allowed to walk in there without a camera because
You're not allowed to walk into human resources at all.
that's not what she's saying. I'm not allowed to walk into human resources.
You can't, right. You have to be allowed in.
Let me ask you this.
Do you understand how bad that sounds?
If you were thinking that the captain would be any better than the rest of them, then you're gravely mistaken, because he is the biggest tyrant of them all.
See, I hate when cops do that. They don't understand the difference between public and private. This is a
Oh,
public.
I do understand.
Well, you're about to make a comparison to you're about to make a comparison to a private business, which is not a good comparison.
Yeah, it is.
No, it is not.
What was my comparison?
It doesn't matter because you're about to compare it to a private business. Listen, I'll listen. Go ahead.
Okay.
Because it's gonna not make sense. Go ahead.
Okay. Can you walk into a doctor's office and view records?
No.
Why not?
Because it's a private business and I can't go in there. Yes, that is why.
Because it's personal
Why did they not let you
information.
see?
Because it's a private business.
No.
And I can't just
Because
walk
it
in a
has
private business.
Protected information.
Wrong, sir.
Oh.
Do you?
That's your
Do you know the
opinion.
HIPAA laws? Do you know the HIPAA laws?
Oh, yes. I was about to bring it up. So, do you understand that I do not have to follow HIPAA laws?
I do.
You do.
And I
Not
will.
exactly. So
Right.
earlier when I was saying the onus is on you to keep stuff private, not me, that's what I'm talking about.
The meaning of HIPAA law, or the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, refers to privacy concerning a person's medical records. To obtain medical records for someone, the patient must sign a HIPAA release form, allowing that individual to view those records.
You let everyone else in if they're not having a camera. And she said, absolutely.
If they're an employee, they're to
No.
conduct business.
And if they have business,
That's
they
not
don't-
what she said.
They don't go. I didn't.
I have it on
finish.
camera.
Okay.
Yes, you did. Stop.
Listen,
You stop.
Listen. No, stop.
I've been doing this long enough. I
Yeah.
know what you're trying to do, and that's fine.
No.
It's your constitutional right.
You want to know what, sir? I love when everyone is super nice to me and just shows me around and nothing happens. I prefer that. And it happens quite a bit, honestly.
Okay.
This is not one of those circumstances.
Okay.
I'll show you around everywhere.
Yeah.
I
You're,
offered to do
I
that
wasn't.
because that's-
free run.
I was
that's
10
resources.
foot in the door and I was getting beef
Because
with
HR
y'all.
happens to be right when you walk in the door. So
Okay.
it's not a matter of you not being able to get further.
you don't understand how
Come a
nice
lot
other
further.
towns are.
Whatever you're for you in HR, I will go get right now.
All right.
Tell me what you need.
I would like the policies on video recording in the Human Resources office.
It's actually there is no policy on
Oh,
that.
weird. Oh my
other than
goodness.
what's on the front
How
door.
strange.
Yeah.
Yeah, the front door doesn't mean anything. You can put any sign. I could put a sign up that says no red hats. It don't
What
mean
else?
it's a law.
What else would
He
you
can't
like to
enforce a
recommend?
sign unless
What
there's a
else would
law
you like to
behind it.
request?
Exactly.
So if I put a sign up that says it's a policy, it's a place for you not to record in this office, well then that's a policy.
Not a law.
Exactly, and you have neither. You have neither of
Policy is on my
those.
front door to Human Resources.
Show it to me.
You just recorded
No,
it.
no, no, no. That's a
It's on my-
sign. That's a sign.
That's my
New.
policy.
Okay,
You
what's
agreed
the?
that is a policy.
No, I didn't. You guys aren't very bad listeners. A policy and a law are two different things, correct? We can all agree on that, right? Both require some kind of number. Like you can't just put a sign up and say that's policy, right?
No.
It has to be in a book.
Yes, you don't.
No, you cannot just put a sign up and call it policy. You really think that?
I
You
don't
think
there's
that?
any point in arguing anymore.
Whoa!
Yeah, you're just
Look at the
one
confidence
yeah.
in that too. He thinks he can put a sign. So you
I
think?
can.
So
Let's
you,
just-
no,
let's just-
you
But
can't.
This is my office.
No, it is not your office. This is the people's
Yes,
office.
it is.
You're a tyrant.
I've already been
Good
called a tyrant,
lord,
too.
dude. This is wild.
Let's
I
just
have
say-
heard so many
Scott,
bad stories
let's
about
just say to let him
Sherwood.
record and
I've
then-
heard nothing bad about Sherwood. Nothing bad. I haven't heard one good thing. And I was like, let me go prove him wrong. I'm gonna walk in there. I think I'm gonna get showed around. Everyone seems nice around here. Wrong.
Where have you not been allowed to go show around? You can go into anywhere that the public can go. I mean,
You guys are telling me this is your office and you can put any sign up and it's policy now? It's a stupid sign you put up. Just like that stupid sign she put up there that doesn't have anything backing it up. You have to have law. You have to have some kind of something backing that sign up. And you obviously don't know what you're talking about, dude. And you're the chief? What'd you say you were?
you heard me.
Thank you. I
You
did.
said you had it on recording.
I do. Thank
Okay.
you. Thank
Then you-
God I do. Goodness. That's embarrassing, both of y'all.
Anything else you need?
I'm gonna go upstairs and check out, I guess. I want that policy. I need that policy in writing, please. That way, if I do take this to court, I have it in writing that you gave me the policy.
You have a picture.
That's not gonna work.
That is our policy, and that's all you're going to
That is not gonna,
provided.
because you don't have it.
Okay.
Because you
You
don't
can go
have
ahead
it.
upstairs. I'm not going to argue.
Because you don't
anymore.
have it.
Goodbye.
You all just made yourself look stupid as hell.
Okay. Bye bye. We don't pass in the city hall.
That's not a swear word. And it's free speech as well, so how about that?
The sheer arrogance and stubbornness of these two projects are enough to blind someone. These people are nothing better than cockroaches hiding in their dens and thinking they are the boss. The situation is still far from over.
You here recording?
Yes, sir.
Hey, you're not coming past this door, you know.
Oh, I sure am. I already got permission.
From the mayor?
The chief. I have it on recording. I don't remember his name. He's literally right below us, and I just walked out of the room.
Okay, let's go down, please.
No, you're not going to physically touch me in any way.
I'm not, and I understand it's First Amendment.
What's your name?
My name is Robert Cameron Snyder.
And what's your
Make sure you spell it.
what's your position here? Can you spell it for me? Spell it for me.
Robert Cameron Snyder, standard spelling.
Now that sign does say authorized personnel only, so I don't need to go past that sign.
Thank you.
But it's screwed up that y'all said go ahead, and then dude comes down to try to push me down the stairs and not let me up.
I was wrong. I was wrong.
Just for
I'm
the
sorry.
record,
Yep.
I support you 100%. I just want to do it the right way.
Yes, sir. Well, so far, everyone has kind of shown that they don't know what they're doing here, and so I'm
Well,
kind of
it
fired
happens.
up. I'm a little
It
fired up.
happens. Some of us are new. Okay?
Understand? Yeah.
So, while again, I do support you.
Thank you.
110%. We just got to do it the right way.
Yes,
We've
sir.
got information we have to.
I saw that sign once I got up to the top, so I understand. I'm not going to try to go through there.
You
Yeah.
cool?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Have a good one.
Thanks, brother. You too.
Bye, Cameron. Thank you.
It feels almost magical to watch one of them behave nicely like they have an ulterior motive or something. But either way, the auditor finally has a positive interaction since stepping foot in the building.
Look into what you can make policy and how to do that, because that's something you might need to learn. Because you can't just throw a sign up, dude. What's weird? So I've already been through this.
So if I put one that said authorized personnel only, I'd be fine?
That's
essentially what that, okay. I'll
no,
put
no,
one that says
no.
authorized personnel
You can't
only.
do that to a public office. You can't say
That's a public
authorized
office.
That's a public office upstairs?
Yeah.
Well, then I need to go in there. Let's go, man.
You can't go in there.
Shit.
ACIC is.
So you put authorized personnel in a public office. See, I figured that was because that wasn't a public office. It's different though. There's
What would you think would be
so
up there?
restricted areas are different. Like restricted, like you can't just say
Restricted.
you can't say human resources is a restricted area. That's wild as heck. Like what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Human resources is a restricted area to the public.
No, I won't say to the public, no, but you can't record in there.
You're literally contradicting yourself left and right.
Okay, so maybe it's time for you to leave that. If we're too stupid to understand.
I'll freaking sit down.
All right, Scott, you want to come in my office? Yeah, you can sit here in public.
Y'all are wild.
Have fun.
You're gonna be famous. Hey, you care if I look around real quick? Thanks, brother. Thank you. It'll take me like 8 seconds. You know.
An office.
Cool. Thank you.
Back over in here.
There really is just nothing in here yet.
Nope, just this is where our IT department used to be, and then they moved upstairs where all the servers are.
Okay, I got you. So IT upstairs, is the public allowed up there?
No, I would assume not, because that's where all the city servers are that connect
Okay.
our banking information, and people probably have.
They seem confused.
I would say that any place that the public would want to go would probably be authorized to go after it had been appropriately sanitized, to make sure nothing with PII is out on it or anything like that, or upstairs if there's anything related to security systems and networks, we wouldn't want that filmed.
Gotcha. After this blood-boiling incident, Mr. Patriot has a few words to say. Then, he goes to the police department to check out some cop cars. And you would be surprised to find out how that went.
So he is a high rank, and he thinks you can just throw a sign up on a door, and he gets to enforce it. That is wild. That is exactly what we're talking about with tyrants. They think, oh, I put a sign on my door. That's law now. Go in there and you go to jail. This is my office, he said. You can't just go in a doctor's office. What a wild. Yeah, that is a private business. I can't walk in there at all. If that doctor doesn't want me in the front lobby, I can't go in the front lobby. So he obviously does not know what he's talking about. Chief and the judge. What's up? Can I check out your car, man? Heck yeah.
You're more than welcome to open the door.
All right, cool. Appreciate you, dude.
Yeah, man.
I'm Justin, by the way.
Matt.
Nice to meet you, Matt. Thanks. You think
I can kind of walk you through a little bit.
Yeah,
if
sweet.
You want.
I would love to, yeah.
So, these are brand new.
Okay.
All the ones that have 22s are all brand new units. They're all 22 models. And then, of course, if you see some that are older models,
yeah,
they're 17s, 18s, 19s.
Okay.
All of our current units have laptops, which we're able to do all of our report writing, all of our Wi-Fi.
I got a question on that topic, actually.
Yeah.
Are they able to run with the cars off just fine? Or do they reset or something for 30 minutes with the cars off?
Yeah.
Do you guys have any type of policy about leaving cars on?
Yeah, we can't have cars on.
Okay. Just curious.
Yeah, because gas
Gas
prices way too high. They don't want us burning gases, but
that adds up. Yeah.
But yeah, man, every car has a rifle rack, of course a cage.
Can I open this back door?
Yeah.
Oh, this is bigger than they look on cops.
Oh yeah.
It's new in here too. You can still smell the new.
Oh yeah. All of these are 22 models.
Oh, you get the turbos in any of them?
I have no clue.
No.
I have no clue.
I know. I think it's usually the like the highway cops and stuff will have the turbos, and a lot of the other towns won't. But I always ask.
Yeah, we're not on the highway, so.
Before wrapping his day up, the auditor decided to make a final check of the Tyrant from earlier.
There she is. There she is right there. What a God. Oh, that makes me laugh, dude. I'm sorry. Goodness. I hope she looks. Please look. Please look. Yes.
Officer Hopkins really did show us how these corrupt cops will even resort to stealing just to prove someone wrong. What would you have done in this situation? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. This is Detective Mystery signing off.